Hey, and welcome back to the Neural Dojo. Today's Binary Banter session is all about a pattern I've been seeing lately, and maybe you have too. People are diving headfirst into AI, right? They're grabbing every new tool, every shiny new app that promises to save them time, boost productivity, make their life easier. But what I'm noticing is instead of feeling liberated, people are actually feeling more tired, more overwhelmed. It's almost like AI burnout. To help me unpack this, I've got my amazing co hosts. First up, the one who always keeps us grounded in the human experience, reminding us what truly matters. It's Miss Across the Pond, Bella.
Cheers, everyone. It's lovely to be here. And yes, Katie, tired is absolutely the word. That feeling of running on a digital hamster wheel, constantly trying to keep up, only to feel more drained than when you started. It's quite a modern predicament, isn't it, to feel overwhelmed by the very tools meant to simplify, you know?
Absolutely, Bella. And speaking of cutting through the noise, next up is the one who never lets us get lost in the hype. Our very own BS detector, Jules, aka Straight No Chase.
Hey, KT. Yeah, tired is one way to put it. Scammed is another. People are buying into the idea that more tools equal more results. It's a lie. It's just more subscriptions you don't use, more tabs open, more mental clutter.
Okay, Jules, straight to the point as always. And rounding out our incredible panel, the one who brings clarity to chaos, helping us build solid systems and structures, the baritone bully, my guy Jim.
Good to be back, KT. It's the systems, not just tools, are what we're talking about today. The problem isn't AI, it's the lack of an intentional framework around how we integrate and utilize it. Without structure, more inputs simply lead to more disarray.
Exactly, Jim. And that's what we're tackling today, folks. By the end of this episode, you're not just going to recognize AI burnout in yourself or your team, but you'll have some really practical, simple ways to start cleaning up that tool soup and build a stack that actually serves you. We've even got some Dojo Drills that's coming up that you can try this week. So let's dive in. All right, so we're talking AI burnout, but what does that actually look like in real life? When someone's experiencing it, what are the concrete signs they might be missing?
Well, from an emotional perspective, it's that nagging sense of overwhelm, isn't it? You've got all these AI tools, but you still feel like you're doing all the manual work. There's also this quiet guilt, I think, about those subscriptions you've paid for but barely touch. It feels like a waste, and that weighs on you. And the FOMO, of course, the fear of missing out on the next big thing, which just fuels the cycle.
Yeah, and that wasted subscription guilt? That's purely behavioral. It's not about the tool, it's about the false promise. People save prompts, tons of them, but never actually use them. They're collecting, not producing. Or they're constantly hopping between tools for the same task, never settling on one, never measuring if it even works. That's just busy work, not productivity.
Spot on, Jules. These are clear indicators of a fractured workflow. When you have a multitude of tools but no defined purpose for each, you create redundancy and friction. The problem isn't the individual tools themselves, but the lack of a governing rule set. No clear jobs assigned, no primary tool identified, and certainly no criteria for automation. It's random acts of AI, not a strategic integration.
Random acts of AI. I like that. I see so many folks, particularly solo creators or small business owners, just drowning in what we call tool soup. They're trying to do everything, be everywhere, and they've got this sprawling collection of AI apps, but they're still exhausted. And honestly, it's not their fault. No one's really helped them design a stack that fits their real life, their actual needs, and their nervous system sanity.
It truly isn't their fault. We're constantly bombarded with new shiny objects, aren't we? It takes a real conscious effort to step back and ask, is this actually helping me, or is it just adding to my mental load? That self-compassion is crucial in navigating this space, I think.
Agreed, Bella. But the fact of the matter is, and sure, there may be edge cases, but generally speaking, no one needs 15 different writing tools. No one. It's a waste of time comparing them all, then trying to justify why you have them. Just pick one and get to work.
Well said, Jules. I think the core issue is a lack of defined boundaries and roles for technology within your operational structure. Every tool should serve a specific, identified function, otherwise it becomes a liability rather than an asset.
Yup, and that's a perfect segue, Jim. Let's take a common scenario and unpack it. Imagine a solo creator, let's call her Sarah. Sarah's a graphic designer who also manages her own social media, writes blog posts, and does client outreach. She started with one AI writing tool, then added an AI image generator, then a social media scheduler with AI features, then an AI assistant for her emails, and now she's looking at an AI video editor. She's got all these tools, but her week feels just as chaotic as before. She's hopping from one tool to the next, getting distracted, and feeling like she's never truly finished anything. So, Jim, how would you help Sarah turn that tool soup into a simple, effective stack?
For Sarah, we'd start with a three-point framework. First, identify her key recurring jobs. Not just social media, but things like create 3 social posts per week, respond to client inquiries, draft monthly blog post. Second, for each key job, assign one primary AI tool. One tool, one job. This eliminates decision fatigue and tool hopping. Third, clearly decide which elements of these jobs are ready for automation now, and which will remain manual for strategic oversight or quality control. Not everything needs to be automated immediately.
That's a solid foundation, Jim. From that, you can see what to cut. Sarah probably has 2, maybe 3 writing tools that do basically the same thing. Get rid of the duplicates. Demote the just-in-case apps to a maybe-later list. If you don't use it consistently for a core job, it's noise, not a solution.
Oh, the relief when you do that. I can just imagine Sarah feeling so much lighter. That sense of guilt about unused subscriptions, gone. The overwhelm of too many choices, reduced. And what's left is a clear path forward. It creates a space for actual focus and follow-through, leading to a much calmer, more intentional workflow. That's where the real impact of simplification lies, isn't it? In how it feels.
Facts, Bella. It's not just about productivity, it's about peace of mind. This kind of one-on-one bespoke stack design, tailored exactly to someone's unique workflow in life, is actually the kind of work I do with clients. It's about designing a system that truly works for them, not against them. But for now, let's get into some practical steps our listeners can take today. We call these our Neural Dojo drills for an AI detox. Jules, can you hit us with numero uno?
All right, drill number 1, the tool Graveyard Audit. It's simple. Take out a piece of paper or open a doc and list every single AI tool or subscription you currently have. Now go through that list and circle every tool you've genuinely used in the last 14 days for an actual job. For everything you haven't circled, move it to a review or cancel list. That's it. No judgment, just data.
Oh, this is such a powerful one, isn't it? It can be a real eye-opener to see just how many things you're passively holding on to. A little purge can feel incredibly liberating.
Most def, I used to think it's not hoarding if it's digital, right? Wrong. It's still clutter. Delete it. Or at least put it in purgatory. No need for dead weight. Jim, what's the benefit of this drill?
This drill provides empirical data for system optimization. You are identifying underutilized resources, allowing for conscious decision-making regarding their retention or divestment. This is step 1 to creating an efficient operating model.
Exactly. Now on to drill number 2, the jobs not tools list. Again, grab a piece of paper. List 5 recurring jobs you do every single week. These aren't vague tasks but specific outputs. For example, write marketing email for new product. Create 3 social media captions. Summarize meeting notes. Next to each job, write down which one AI tool you open first for that specific job. If you find any job where you don't have a clear default tool, put a star next to it. That's a friction point.
Okay, Bella, now that is gold. This really helps you connect the tool to the actual need, rather than just acquiring tools for the sake of it. It's about being intentional with your choices, which leads to much greater satisfaction and throughput.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a go-to tool for a job, you're wasting time. Decide, or get rid of the job. Full stop. It's pretty simple, but simplicity, as we all know, does not always equate to ease. Jim, what are the benefits of this one?
Sure, so this exercise is about clarifying the functional architecture of your AI stack. By mapping jobs to specific tools, you establish clear primary pathways, which inherently reduces cognitive load and accelerates task execution. Starred jobs indicate process deficiencies requiring attention.
And finally, drill number 3, the one stack experiment for 30 days. This one's a bit more involved, but incredibly powerful. Pick just one category. Let's say writing, or image generation, or summarization. Now choose one primary AI tool for that category. For the next 30 days, commit to using only that one tool for everything within that category. Notice how much time you save. Notice your stress levels before and after. How much mental energy do you get back by not constantly evaluating options?
Right, I encourage everyone listening to lock in to what KT just laid out. You might need to rewind and listen to that again. This is where the real shift happens. You get to truly experience the calm that comes from commitment. It's like clearing the clutter from a room and finally being able to breathe. It can be quite profound, the impact on your daily well-being.
Yeah, man. Pick one. Use it. See if it works. If it doesn't, pick another one next month. But only one at a time. This isn't a buffet, it's a workflow.
Okay, so the one-stack experiment is a controlled trial of sorts, designed to measure the efficiency gains of singular tool focus. By isolating variables, you generate empirical data on resource allocation and user experience. This informs future system design and prevents the entropy of tool soup.
Exactly. All right, so we've covered a lot today. Bella, can you give us a quick recap of the core problem and solution?
Certainly. AI burnout stems from an unmanaged proliferation of tools lacking clear purpose and integration within a system. The solution is a disciplined approach to stack design. Identify core jobs, assign singular primary tools, and automate strategically. A good AI stack is simple, job-focused, and governed by clear rules.
Beautifully put, Bella. Jules, I feel like you might have a bit to add before we wrap. What you got?
Yeah, you know I do, KT. I think I'd just add to remember, you are allowed to make AI work for you, not the other way around. Your well-being, your peace of mind, your energy levels, these are paramount. Don't let the technology dictate your life. Take back control. You deserve it.
On point advice, Jules. So my final takeaway for all of you listening is this. You are not behind on AI. You don't need another app. What you really need is a strategy, not just a pile of tools. If you try these Dojo Drills, the tool Graveyard Audit, the Jobs Not Tools list, and the One Stack experiment, and you still feel buried in tool soup, that's exactly when bringing someone in saves you months of frustration. This is the precise work I do with clients, designing a bespoke AI stack around your actual life or business so you get time and energy back. If that sounds helpful, check the link in the description to book a no-obligation discovery session. Either way, you've got enough to get started if you're about that DIY life. Pick one drill this week and see what shifts for you. That's it for this session of Binary Banter in the Neural Dojo. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.